Hey, what's happening? I wasn't really planning on making the video, so I don't know if I'm gonna what the fuck it would come up with here if I'm gonna put it up or not. But it's about 1 a.m. Sunday morning, June 27th. It's fucking beautiful out. It was raining all day, like hard rain, and then it would come back to like barely drizzling. It even stop, and then it would just fucking piss pour rain again, and then it would stop, and then it would piss pour rain again, and then it would stop. It was kind of cool. Nice Saturday, because I knew last night it was kind of drizzling a little bit and it rained yesterday. I'm like, dude, it'd be nice to have just a nice cloudy day where it's not too bright outside with some nice fucking rain to watch. Shit, me and Jackie went out on the porch a couple times today. Just hooked her up to one of the posts there, got her blanket, and just sat outside and watched the rain. Watched some more football. I finally am at the last match of the group stage, which is the fucking knockout round. I think they're already 4 matches into that, or 3 matches into it. Thankfully, I think they had a couple days off in between, but I'm watching Portugal and France right now, and so at the moment, okay, I did change it. I was like, man, I hope I didn't leave that running when I came outside, just unless it ended, so I didn't see the score. But it's been a good match. I watched Germany and Hungary first, and why it is, I don't know. They played at least those 2 matches simultaneously. I swear they said they did some other ones too, but I don't know. But it might have been ones I didn't watch. But they had Germany and Hungary play at the same time that Portugal and France play, and all 4 of them are in the same group. They're in the last group, so they play them simultaneously. And what I don't understand is why it is that people don't realize, like commentators don't realize, like, hey, pretty much everybody has a fucking DVR these days. Being it's such a huge match with 3 of the, like the 2 most recent World Cup winners and the current Euro champion, all in the same group, and Hungary, they got awful close to making it in. And but why it is that they talk about what's going on in the other fucking match, like there's nobody in the whole world recording it wanting to watch both of them without them getting fucking ruined. Thankfully, I muted it enough times at the right times. If I hear him start to talk about something, I just heard it be muted. So I only heard about the first goal, and I think there's like 4 goals in right now. And there's still about 25 more minutes to go. So it's been a good match. But I just don't understand why it is they don't, if anything, if they're going to talk about it, why don't they just go, hey guys, spoiler alert, if anybody's recording the other game to watch, we're about to talk about it in about 5 seconds. So why don't you go ahead and grab your remote and mute it, and we'll give you like a little something will flash on the screen to let you know we're done talking about it. Or just shut the fuck up about it. Like, people that are interested in both of them and they want to know what's going on in real time, everybody's got phones. They can keep perfect tabs on the fucking scores of both games at the same time. In fact, there's probably a way to where I could put both matches on my phone at the same time on some kind of split screen and watch both of them at the same time if I really wanted to. Or you could be at one and playing the other one on your phone. Who knows? But I'm just saying, one on your TV, one on your phone. What I just don't understand is why the fuck they keep talking about that shit. It annoys the fuck out of me when they do that. Thankfully, the knockout round, they don't play them at the same time. But, what a pain in the fucking ass, dude. And I swear these announcers are fucking worse than NFL announcers. I didn't think that shit was possible. But man, dude, there's this one dude that sounds like he's American. Go figure. Dude, just fucking know it fucking all, man. Just a comment booth fucking coach. It's just fucking, this is how this is needed to be, and this, and I don't understand this. And every time that dude gets done talking shit, the team he's ragging on scores a fucking goal. Like, that dude has been riding Germany the entire fucking tournament so far. Even when he's not commentating a German game, he's talking shit. And the one game he's like, yeah, they really need to start subbing players out, and they need to do it at the right times, because if they don't, they're going to cost themselves the game. And the coach has really got some decisions to make in the next 10 minutes. And I shit you not, a minute and 38 seconds later, Germany scored a goal and either tied it or took the lead. No, that's right. I'm sorry. It was. Let me think about this right. I believe that was when they scored their 3rd goal, which put them up 3-1 against Portugal, because that was the match they were talking shit during. 3-1 And then they end up turning around. No, dude, I swear, well, the type of dude got done talking shit because they still kept at 3-1. They still kept talking about Germany like it was a lost cause. Like they've already lost the match. And then they score a fourth goal. I think that was after the shit talking. Because the guys, I don't know, maybe not. Either way, the dude's always talking shit. He fucking annoys me. But minute 38 after he got done, I actually checked it. I was like, yep, scored a fucking goal. And yeah. I don't know. That shit just fucking annoys me. And they just don't ever stop talking shit. I'm like, well, I don't see you on the field, and I don't see you on the fucking sidelines coaching. So, apparently you don't know that fucking much, or you might be doing one of those two things, you know? Maybe he used to play when he was younger. I don't know. But either way, he ain't playing now. He ain't fucking playing now. This shit annoys the fuck out of me. So anyways, I have no idea what I want to talk about, other than the fact that just fucking everything is just fucking amazing and fantastic. Every day has just been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful fucking day. Every single day has been fantastic. And I don't know, it's like last night I had about 4 or 5 hours of sleep. You know, went to bed pretty late on a Friday night, about 4:30 in the morning. Slept till about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Me and Jake got up, been up ever since. And I feel fucking great. Like, it's like, with every passing day and every passing week, I swear to you, it's like I need less and less sleep and less food. And I feel even better. Like, when I've had nights of like 3-4 hours of sleep. Last weekend, it was Friday night. I slept a total of about 3.5 hours. Me and Jackie went to bed at about 5 in the morning, and about 8:10 I woke up, and we got up for the day, and I fucking felt fantastic. Saturday night we stayed up late. Mother's Day was the next day, and then we had it was right about the same amount of sleep, 3 to 3.5 hours, because we woke up right at almost exactly 8:10 again, and we got up for the day. Didn't take a nap either day. I laid down on the day of Mother's Day for about half hour and like just closed my eyes, but I never even started like visualizing dreams, you know, like I never fell asleep. I wanted to a little bit, but after that, dude, like I was up and ready to go. That was all I needed, like a fucking quick charge on a phone. Dude, that shit just got my ass going again. Got about 4 hours of sleep Sunday night. Woke up Monday morning feeling fucking fantastic. Like every fucking day, I just feel so fucking good. Every single day, like every day, like there is not a day that goes by where I'm just like, it was an average day. It was cool. It was straight. It was alright day today. No, like fucking every day is just fucking unbelievable because I'm telling you, God just keeps having me have these realizations, all these different things that just keep popping in my head. And every time I want to be like, man, how the fuck did I not realize that sooner? But at the same time, I already know how I didn't realize them sooner. Like I have the answer to like, it's weird because it's like I'm getting answers to what could have been future unanswered questions, but I'm getting the answers as I'm going. Like it's something else. Like it's just fucking, man, I can't. I don't know. My entire experience of life so far has just been so fucking unbelievable. And like I haven't even done anything yet. I work a fucking normal ass job that works because I don't have kids and a fucking wife at the moment. So, I mean, if I did, I guess I'd have another income coming in too. But it's just like this job. Just I couldn't see myself retiring from here. I don't like working for anybody else. Period. But for the time being, that still has to be what happens. But one day, that's not going to be. But I mean, it's like I said before, it's like from an outside perspective, people just look at me and just think that I've just been fucking off my whole life, just literally just dicking around and just not really doing much of myself and kind of just winging it, hoping for the best. And people would think that there's just nothing great ever gonna come out of me. But I know better. Not like I know better. I know better. And it's like already just what's happened to this very moment right here now. The entire thing was just fucking unbelievable. And it's like looking back at them 6 years, man, it's like I wouldn't change that for the fucking world. I wouldn't change 1 second of that. It was perfect. It was fucking perfect. It was fucking perfect. I mean, it was perfect. The timing, like when it was put in my life, was absolutely on point. When it left was absolutely on fucking point. The amount of time that it lasted was exactly fucking right to the day. I mean, I'm sure even to the second, but but to the fucking day, it was exactly how long it was supposed to last. And it's just, man, and it's weird because, like I said, like those 6 years, you know what? I wanted to make a correction because I've been saying this for a while now, and it just occurred to me. Like, I mean, if I fucking say something and I find out I'm wrong, I try to at least make a point of making a correction instead of just like changing what I say and acting like that's how I said it. Like, I did realize during those 6 years why I was down. I did, because I forgot there were maybe a handful of times during that when I was just like, I was sitting there and like really fucking down about something, like maybe some girl I was seeing and things just, didn't work out again, and be down about it and thinking about shit, and I would say to myself, I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man? I'm like, I left this relationship however many years back it was, whatever given time. Like, I left this relationship because that feeling of fucking fate was gone. And it's been, I don't know, X amount of years. It's been 2 years, 4 years, 5 years. I'm like, and that fucking feeling still hasn't come back. But that was it. That's about all I would say. And then just not think a whole lot about it. But it was like, I knew that it was going to come back. And see, I guess that's the thing, yeah, because if I knew that feeling was going to come back, I guess I had to know that that's what had me down. But I guess I don't know if I just didn't think of the significance of it at the time, or what. I mean, my issue at the time was that I was trying to find that, like, I was trying to get that feeling to start happening again by meeting some girl. Like, I was like trying to find some girl where when I met her, we start hanging out, that I'd start feeling that feeling again. But the thing is, I knew that wasn't going to fucking happen. I knew full well it wasn't going to happen. And if I had any illusions of that in the beginning of that 6 years, it didn't last very long. But I guess it's weird. I guess I did know why I was down, but I don't know. That's weird because I completely forgot about that. It just was only a few times where I would say it. I'm like, man, that fucking feeling still isn't back. But I knew. Yeah, it's fucking weird though, because I've said in every one of these videos, I'm like, I knew that feeling was going to come back again one day. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I didn't realize at the time that that's what was making me feel so fucking miserable. It's like I'm running low on battery, Q. But, I don't know. I mean, I guess I did know that that's what it was. But maybe I think that's why I was just so stressed, is because I just kept beating a fucking dead horse, like I knew that I was not going to find that feeling in a girl. I was going to, and before I could ever even meet or be with the girl I'm meant to be with forever, that I was going to have to find that feeling again first. That it wasn't like whoever that girl is, at the time, like thinking, like, well, whoever that is, it's not like I'm going to meet that girl and it's going to come back. I knew even in that 6 years that I was going to have to find that fucking feeling first. I knew that the fucking vibe that I was giving off of just feeling completely fucking miserable all the time was going to have to change. And I got to say, man, even giving off a fucking, just a really depressing fucking negative vibe, like, I still did pretty fucking good for them 6 years, man. Like, I'm not complaining. Like, I did pretty fucking good, even with the really shitty vibe. But I knew that was something that had to change. And it did. I knew my whole way of looking at life was going to have to change. And it did. And all the times I wanted to try, like in that 6 years, I would try to get myself started to fucking do it. And I just could not fucking do it. I just didn't realize, and it's like I knew that at the right time it was gonna happen. Though, so it doesn't mean like even then I knew at the right time it was gonna happen, but I couldn't understand why I couldn't get myself to at least get started on it, on anything. I know now because my gut said it wasn't time yet. And it's like, I don't know, life is just so fucking spectacular. I mean, going from like a period of time where I just like every fucking night going to bed, I'm just like, dude, I fucking do not want to wake up tomorrow. I do not want to have to fucking just slowly drag my fucking ass out of bed like I just died overnight and got brought back to life and had to get up and go to work. Like I did not want to have to just fucking somehow drag my ass through the fucking day every day and have to, go on about, like, I don't know, it wasn't like I was necessarily hiding that I was down, but it's just like, I just don't like being negative. Even then, like, I would talk a lot of negative and shit, and I hadn't realized the positive thinking, positive talking stuff as of that time. But it's still, I'm around other people, like, I would keep that shit to myself in the extent where, I wouldn't let other people see me how down I really was. I just fucking joke around because I'd rather sit and joke around with people than sit and just talk about fucking woe is me all the fucking time. So it's like, I mean, even though I was miserable as shit, like a lot of times people wouldn't even be able to tell except for unless they can, feel that vibe coming off me and know what the fuck it is they're feeling or how to read it. And it's like, I don't know, that 6 years, man, that 6 years was something else. It was like, looking back, like I am so fucking glad it happened. I am so glad it happened because that's how God got me to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. And the thing is, this is like I've been wanting to talk about too, is that I noticed that like there are a lot of people who come from adverse life situations that end up doing really great things and changing the world, and it's like they use the life that they grow up in as motivation instead of an excuse. And I'm fucking extremely proud of people that anyone that can do that. And anybody that can make a major impact coming from hard life circumstances. But one thing I've been wanting to point out though is that like for a while I used to think, I'm like, man, I've had a pretty fucking awesome life, like what if my life circumstances haven't been adverse enough? Like what if, you know what I mean? Like I started thinking you had to come from a situation like that to be able to